Hey guys, I'm Mason, and in this video I'm going over my Week 8 NFL game picks, but first I'll give a little recap of Week 7. So the Ravens beat the Lions 38-6. I was surprised by that. I didn't think the Ravens would win by that many. I actually thought the Lions would win. So that was a shocker for me. The Patriots upset the Bills 29-25, and the Vikings upset the 49ers 22-17. The Vikings game was probably more of an upset than the Patriots game, but I don't know. Both of those were a huge surprise to me. And then Myles Garrett had a huge game versus the Colts. The Browns ended up winning that 39-38, but Myles Garrett had a great game. Alright, Week 8. Thursday night we have the Buccaneers at the Bills. I don't know. This game should be pretty interesting because the Buccaneers, they lost to the Falcons last week. They didn't play as good as I expected them to, but same with the Bills. So, they're two struggling teams right now. However, I think the Bills will end up winning. I think they're better just simply than the Buccaneers right now. And also, Baker Mayfield is questionable, I believe. So anyway, I'm going with Buffalo 27-20. Now we have the Texans at the Panthers. The Panthers are not playing good at all. They still haven't won a game. Adam Thielen is playing good. But other than that, their team just hasn't been able to put it together. The Texans, on the other hand, are having a pretty good season. They're 3-3, but CJ Stroud is playing really good. He just threw his first pick last week, I believe. So I think the Texans will win this one, 30-17. The Vikings at the Packers. I think the Vikings will win this one. The Packers have not been having a good season. And the Vikings, they've been struggling. But I think that win last week is going to give them a lot of momentum. They're going to come into Green Bay and win this game 23-16. Now we have the Saints at the Colts. This should be an interesting one. I really thought, I didn't think the Colts had a chance last week. Then as the game was going on, I thought they were going to end up winning. And then they still didn't win. And the Saints, that's right, they lost to the Jaguars 31-24, but the Jags have been playing pretty good recently. And the Saints aren't a bad team, but I just feel like the Colts will win because I feel like the Browns are a tougher team than the Jaguars. And I don't know, it's a home game for the Colts, so that'll help. But we'll see. It should be a close game. I'm going with the Colts 24-31. Now you have the Patriots at the Dolphins. I was kind of surprised the Dolphins played the way they did Sunday night against the Eagles. I thought they'd play much better. But, you know, it is what it is. And the Patriots played much better than I expected them to. So that makes me think that this game might be kind of close. Like there's a chance. But I just feel like the Dolphins are going to have a bounce back game. The Patriots are a team that they can reassert their dominance over. So I'm going Miami 20-34. The Jets at the Giants. I mean, it's technically a home game for them both. They have the same stadium. But anyway, I think this will be a close game, to be honest. Neither of these teams are playing great. But I kind of think the Jets will win. The Giants just, I don't know. Something about it isn't working. And yeah, the Jets aren't doing great either. But I feel like the Jets have more star players than the Giants right now. So I'm going the Jets 16-13. The Jaguars at the Steelers. I don't know. You know, I'm going to go with the Jaguars, but the Steelers are one of those teams that I feel like I've been picking against them, but they're 4-2. Like, they've been winning a lot of their games. I don't really know how, because their offense is struggling, but their defense is playing good, and I don't know. Their offense didn't play terrible last week. They scored 24 against the Rams. But I just don't think they'll be able to keep up with the Jaguars. I don't know. I mean, the Steelers they've been surprising me a lot this season. So, I don't know. But I just feel like the Jags are going to win this one, 26-20. The Falcons at the Titans. This should be another close one. I feel like these two teams are pretty evenly balanced. However, I feel like the Falcons will win. I heard the Titans are thinking about starting Malik Willis because Tannehill is not expected to play. So I don't think they'll win this game, but like depends on how he plays, they could win the next one. I don't know who their next opponent is. But anyway, I'm going with the Falcons for this one. I don't know, 26-23. The Eagles at the Commanders. I don't see the Commanders beating the Eagles. It could be close since it's a divisional game, but the Commanders had a really bad game against the Giants last week. They lost that one 7-14, and their defense played pretty good, only allowing 14, but they only scored once. That's really sad, and you're going to need to score a lot more than once to keep up with the Eagles, so I just don't see the Commanders winning this one. I'm going 28-20 Philadelphia. The Browns at the Seahawks. This game I'm excited for because the Browns have been playing really good, but the Seahawks haven't been playing bad either. It's mostly been the Browns' defense, and the Seahawks I feel like are just pretty balanced on both sides. Their offense might be a little better. I'm not really sure. But I'm really curious to see how this game goes because the Browns still have injuries, but they're still winning games. Like, it's crazy how they're doing it. So, I don't know. I'm going with the Browns for now just because that defense is playing so good. But I won't be surprised if the Hawks win this one. 30-27 Cleveland. We have the Ravens at the Cardinals. The Ravens just came off a huge game. I think they can have another really big game this week in Arizona. The Cardinals still aren't playing good. I don't know if Kyler Murray is going to play in this game. I know he's been participating in practice, but I don't know if he's going to play or not. Even if he does play, I don't think the Cardinals have a chance at this game. I think the Ravens are going to keep playing like they did last week, so they'll win this one 31-13. The Chiefs at the Broncos. Oops, I have the Chiefs wrong. I believe they're 5-2, not 2-5. My bad. Wait, let me see. No, they're 6-1. Ignore that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I think the Chiefs will win this one. The Broncos aren't playing that good. There have been some sparks. They beat the Packers last week, and they had a few good plays, but I don't think it'll be enough to beat the Chiefs. So I'm going Kansas City 28-17. Now we have the Bengals at the 49ers. This could end up being a good game because the 49ers, they haven't been playing as good as these last couple weeks, and the Bengals have been playing better as the season's been going on. So this could be a close game. I think it will be a close game, but I can also see it being one of those games where the 49ers just play really good and the Bengals play like they were in the first few games. I'm hoping it's a close one, but I think the 49ers will end up winning. I know Brock Purdy's in the concussion protocol, so he's not guaranteed to start, but I still think the 49ers will likely win this game. I'm going 27-30 San Francisco. Sunday night we have the Bears at the Chargers. Not sure how this game made it to Sunday night, but here we are. The Bears have been playing decent with Fields out. Their offense has been playing better, I feel like. But I don't know. I still don't know if they'll be able to beat the Chargers. It should be a close game because both of these teams are struggling, and I feel like neither of them should be struggling as much as they are. So it should be close. I'm kind of excited for it as a Bears fan, but we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking the Chargers will win this one, 24-26. Monday night we have the Raiders at the Lions. The Lions had a bad game last week. I think they'll bounce back. The Raiders also had a bad game last week. They lost to Chicago. But I feel like the Lions are going to be the team that bounces back, not the Raiders. So I'm picking the Lions 28-17. We had 3 people in the Discord for fan picks pick the Lions and 1 person pick the Raiders. So if you want to be part of that, join our Discord server. I'll have a link in the description. And let me know in the comments what you think of my predictions and who you think is going to win this week. And I'll see you next time on Good Gamers. Thanks for watching.